for site do we have on site? Site management, construction management. 1, 2. Now you safety. Staff is there, thank you construction, movers there, one missing, the tallest guy around. Mark, not available. Was in the meeting, okay. Safety, show of hands, safety management and officers, please. Right and orange, except the 2, the 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then supervision and foreman. Raise your hands, please, guys. Okay, get the smell there to put it down. See all of the hardest workers out of the bunch. Alright, the reason why we call this meeting, ladies and gentlemen, is for one reason and one reason alone. Unification, unison, unify. Okay, cohesion. I'm using all big terminology. What I'm trying to say is we all need to be united. Not Manchester United, but united. Okay, because we've got some women as well around us, so we can't be man united because they're different sexes. Okay, so the whole idea is that I want you all to understand what is the function that we all have to play in this goal that we have to achieve. Firstly, what is our goal on this project? Anybody? I'm not giving out KFC vouchers. Anybody? To build the plant safely. What else? Mr. Miller, what else? He said build the plant safely. What else? Build it on time. What else? This is interaction. This is not me lecturing you. I'm not a lecturer. Sorry? Go home safely, okay? Build the plant safely. You on the right track. What else? Money. Budget. Here we go. Money. What else? Quality. Now we're on the right track. Okay. What else, guys? What's important for us as a team that's around this place? For us to finish this job, for us to finish this job for our clients, what are we looking for? What to the R? Respect. Respect. Teamwork. Reputation. We that are here are ambassadors for our companies. Yes, you're an ambassador for yourself. Okay? But you're an ambassador for your company. The badge that you wear close to your heart. I see we all got them close to our heart. Linda, Stefanuti, Kens, Trophies, alright? Or wear them close to your heart. So the reputation of the company is important because if our reputation goes down, ladies and gentlemen, what happens to us? Don't have work. Hey? Our names go down. Especially as a safety person, you don't want a name on a project where you've had a fatality. I can tell you now, for you to find work, especially in this small industry of construction, it's almost impossible. I'll have to change my career to work and pick and play as a factor. Okay? Now, on the table, just pass these around wherever they are. Guys, I want to show you something. You've got already. Okay? Please pass them around. The whole idea or theme behind us today is about leadership and unification or cohesion. In other words, we, the safety department, you, the construction department, QC department, material control, I hope they're here. We cannot finish this project successfully if we do not work together. If there's no unified approach in whatever we're doing, gentlemen and ladies, we might as well throw down our tools, put down your hard hats, leave your lunch at home and go back home to your family. Because we're not going to do this job the way it's supposed to be done. Who agrees with me with what I've just said now? Am I saying something that doesn't make sense? It's true. I'm going to give you a scenario. Okay, today we're talking a little bit about leadership. Who here believes that they are a leader? Please raise your hand for me. You believe you're a leader. Quite a lot of hands, some hands in the pockets. Okay? What does it mean to be a leader? Anybody? I know you're got it on the card here, but just give me some ideas. What does it mean to be a leader? You must be able to work with people and understand them. That's a good one. Respect them. Here we go. Sorry? Advise them. Lead by example. That's the same one. Right, thank you, Mr. Muller. Anything else, guys? I see we got different looking guys sitting all angry looking. We're not here to fight, guys. I don't have any KFC vouchers to make you smile. But motivate. What else? If you want to do a leaders, guys, you should all have an answer what we do. Am I right? Okay? Encourage. What else?
Motivation.
Coach. What else?
Motivation.
Culture. Teacher. Okay? Sorry? Give incentives as well where you need to. What else? Train. Motivate. What else?
Caring.
Hey, caring. Okay, sharing is caring too. I'm a care bear. Alright, I'm going to give you a few attributes. Okay, natural leadership ability, if you possess it, people will want to follow you. They will become excited when you communicate a vision. How many people here got a vision? What's your vision? We said it earlier when we started the discussion. What is all of our vision? Right? So what is our vision here for this project? What is the project? Okay? So that's our vision. Okay? Now in this quadrant, I'm going to keep safety the biggest part because I'm being biased because I'm safety, you know. Right? Right, now we're going to say construction. Alaya, I know the figures. HSE, QC, and let's say store control or material control. Right? Now, if we don't gel this together, we will not achieve this. Now let me give you a scenario. If each of these departments are working in their own separate ways, what's going to happen to the direction here? Are we going this way or are we going this way? We're going these ways. No direction is lost. Understand? Because why? We're not assisting each other, we're not guiding each other, we're not informing each other. Alright? This is where we want to be. That's our target. So what we need to do is, we need to work together. As we work together, the closer we get together, the better it makes to us for us to reach our targets. You will understand this? Simple illustration, eh? My drawing is a bit bad, I know. So, we know what's our vision, we know what's our target, we know where we want to be. Now we need to understand how each other works, but I'm also going to just give you a bit on leadership quickly. Respect for each other. I think one of you mentioned it, huh? Respect for others. When leaders show respect for others, especially for people who have less power or a lower position than theirs, they gain respect from others. If you continually respect others and consistently lead them well, you will continue to have followers. Okay, I'm going to give you a simple example. A manager does not necessarily mean that you are a leader. A boss does not necessarily mean that you are a leader. Leadership has qualities and attributes that makes a person a leader. Okay, you can get a guy that sweeps this area here, but everybody listens to him and everybody follows him. How many people know people like that? Sweepers, assistants, storemen, huh? But they're leaders, but they're not managers, they don't have titles. Okay? So I'm going to show you something important. A leader has courage. If there wasn't ladies around, I would say kahunas, right? But you know what I mean. Courage. We laugh and joke about it, but without courage, you cannot be a leader. Good leaders do what's right, even at the risk of failure. In the face of great danger and under the brunt of relentless criticism, can you think of one great leader from history who was without courage? A leader's courage gives his followers hope. Imagine I'm just going to use Ndade. Ndade Mandela. Imagine he was a mouse there, was scared, didn't want to talk, didn't want to be arrested for things. You think that the change would have happened in the way it happened? Because why? He had to stand up for what he believed in and what the other people were believing in. I'm using him as an example, but there's many leaders we can look around at. Okay, people follow leaders, they don't follow managers. I can tell you that now. You know why? Because managers and bosses, as you will read on that card, I didn't make that up. That's what the world knows. It's on Google, you can search it. It'll tell you. The difference between a boss, a manager, and a leader. Worlds apart, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Success. When leaders succeed in leading the team to victory, then followers believe that they can do it again. As a result, followers follow them because they want to be part of the success in the future. I can tell you now, besides being political, the ANC is still riding on the same strength of the ANC in the 1980s. Not because of what they're doing now, because we all know they're flopping. But they are still following the leaders of the past because they knew what their future was, so they're following in the same footsteps. And that's how it works today. People will still follow you when you are old man. They'll still talk about Vince. They'll still talk about Bumpy. It can be positive or it can be negative. It depends on you what legacy you want to leave behind. Okay, because as I'm saying, the ANC wouldn't have put big that do it for Mandela, for example, say. Why were they doing that? They didn't put do it for Zuma, they didn't put do it for Sam Laporta or whatever. Who they put it for? They said do it for Mandela. Why? Because they're going on his attributes and leadership abilities. Because we all know, I want to say it, but we know. Loyalty. When leaders stick with the team until the job is done and look out for their followers' best interests, even when it hurts them personally, followers will turn and learn to respect them. Who believes that? Value added to others. Followers value leaders who add value to them, and their respect for them carries on long after the relationship has ended. I didn't even read that, and I already said it in the previous discussion. Long after your relationship has ended, people will still remember you down the line. That man was a leader. He showed me the right way. He gave me the right guidance. People don't want to remember the failures. They want to remember the people that left something good in them. Okay. Now, if we quickly look at our organization, quickly. Okay. In every management strategy, you have not an exact of, but I'll explain it now quickly to you. Everybody that has been for management courses, please raise your hand. Sam Jackson had us in management course. Thank you. Okay. You learn about planning, organizing, leading, and control. Call or clock, depending which way you want to take it. So, the planning aspect of the job is a vital component of any job. I've said this to the guys the last time we had a discussion. 80% of your job is planning, only 20% is execution. If you plan to fail, you fail to plan. Okay, other way around. So, basically in here you can see we got goals, decision making, objectives, mission, vision, planning. Okay? Organizing, authority, relationships, star function, system designs, and structure. This is where the organizing and delegation of people comes into the play. Right? Controlling, companies with goals, collective actions, reporting, measurement standards, that's more quality and safety aspect. That's why it's QC, quality control. Right? Excuse me. Directing, rewards, formative action, coaching, delegation, communication, power, motivation, and leadership. And then you've got staffing, which is recruiting, etc., which is under the HR umbrella. Now, if we are part of this function, imagine now the planning aspect of this thing was out. Would we be able to do this job the right way? Because why? We wouldn't know where we're going to. We won't have a plan, we won't have a vision, we won't have a target and a goal. Okay? So, what I'm highlighting to everybody is that every single one of us has a function to play. Even up to the guy that cleans has a function to play in this process. And this is what management is all about. If we don't have this, I think something must have blown here. Anyway, we carry on with the silence. If everybody does not play a part in this process, then we fail. I'm going to ask you what I said. I'm going to ask you a few interactive questions. Right. Quickly before we go. I don't have to leave this now, but another meeting, but I'm going to let this go on. Yeah, from your side. Yeah, from your side. Do you feel that you have some leadership attributes of what I mentioned of genders? What some of them? If you felt that you were not a leader, would you still be able to manage the people in the right way? Okay. I'm going to ask you another question. Martinez, I think you're calling up to speak in the back here. From a safety aspect, what is our function of a safety officer department? What do we do? We inform. Okay, let's leave that one. We inform. Bumpy, what do you think us safety people do with our night orange jackets? What is our function on site? Advise you do things? Right. Yourself? What do you think our safety people do on site? Walk around with our hands in our pockets. Advise people how to work safely. What else? Protect. Assess, advise, and assist. Those are 3 A's that we like to call. Okay, triple A's. Advise you, we assess you, that you're compliant, and we assist. Can any safety person here tell me what A's we doing on this project? Tell me, honestly, what A's do you feel we are doing on this job? I want supervision to answer me as well. I said advise, assess, assist. What 3 A's are we doing? One of those that you all think we do. Which one is it? Advising and assessing. Okay. I don't even think we're doing the first one. A lot of the time we're not doing the first one. What are we doing? We're assessing. Yeah? We're walking around like machine guns and policemen, looking for problems. Is that the right approach? What should we be doing? Looking for the solutions. Yeah, what we're saying? Looking for the solutions. Safety people, now I'm talking to you all because I'm also wearing an orange jacket. How many of you believe that the supervision and management are informing you of all activities that's taking place on site? How many of you feel like a mushroom? Raise your hand. You feel like a mushroom? Believe, you're not feeling like a mushroom. Mushroom feels like getting kept in the dark and getting kept in the Okay. I'm being honest. Ask the QC guys. Right. How many of you believe as a QC department, I think there's more QCs in there, believe that you are not getting all the information and activities that go on? You believe that? Are you always informed of everything that you need to know about? Not 100%. And I can guarantee if you ask the other QCs, they have the exact same feel. Their job is also to advise, assess, and assist. Because we are consultants on our jobs. We have to assist you and help you. But there's where the crux comes down. If you, Mr. Supervision and Mr. Management, do not give us the information, how can we advise, assess, and assist? I'm not saying in all cases, but don't get me wrong. I've got to come back with a few punches for you too. Because if we know everything that you all know, I can guarantee you, with the committed safety people that we have, you should not be having the amount of job stoppages that we have. Who agrees with me? Only a few hands. We should not have the amount of break out, cut out, and redo. Mr. Miller, can you agree with me? You agree with me? From a quality perspective, who agrees with you? Cut out, break out, remove, not right. That father keeper. Again, it goes back down to our planning aspect, our arrangement, our communication. If we, the leaders, cannot work together, how can we expect our workforce to work with us? Let's be honest and open and out about this issue. If you don't want to work with me, Ari, and come to me and say, Fabian, I want to do this activity, but I am not sure. Can you please, I'm not picking you out, Ari, I'm using you as an example. Please come and assist and tell me what I can do, what I could possibly be missing. How many jobs would we not be stopping out here, guys? Really? Competency. Read it out. Yeah, it's been weeded out. It's a reality. You know what's the problem? We're working against each other rather than with each other. Safety department, they the old that walk on site, clean jackets on, always talking nonsense on site. Then you got the supervision that's always hiding and ducking when they see the orange jacket. They guys, don't let them see quickly. Got it now. But back row. We're fooling each other and we're fooling ourselves. I want you all to now take a different approach. From this day forward, from tomorrow onwards, we're going to take what we're going to call Kumbaya, my Lord. Because that's what we need to do to get this project going and finish it the right way. If we don't hold hands and work together in finishing this project, gentlemen, I can tell you now we're going to be here till December 2015. I can tell you that now because we need to know that what is our plan, goal and objective and how are we working together. I want to see safety guys working with Vince and them. I'm using you as an example. Unleash, Johan, working with you guys. What is our plan? What are we going to do today, guys? Or what are we doing tomorrow? Can you advise me in this area that tomorrow we don't go and find 100 deviations? We should not be having more than 10 deviations a week here. And that's because of 10 people that were napping on the job. Not more than 10 deviations a week. Why? If we're doing it together and planning our jobs properly, safety wouldn't come like Machinga lines and say, let's show them quickly. Just a few examples. They should come up with right. Please, just 1 minute. You're not eating each other. Don't not see it, right? Just imagine this. Right. Morning, gentlemen. Lady, how are you? Right, we've got a job to do today. We've got to fix a valve. I don't know where exactly, but I think it's on the first floor or maybe second floor KO1 structure. Just using this as an example, right? So please, this is what we need to do. You're gonna go, and then you need to go to the alright? Not KO1 structure, let's make it lay down area. You're gonna go to the lay down area, right? But where's the valve, okay? Do you know where the valve is? You know where's the valve? No, kids. I thought I told you yesterday already to get the valve already. But I just signed this DSI picture, we need to get the job done. Come on, sign it. It's a pen. Come on, sign the picture here. Right? Right now, we're at the job. We're all working together, right? The supervisor and I am not there. Lawrence, now they're working on safety. Please come and show them how the safety is doing.
James, what's going on here?
Louder.
James, what's going on here? I've got a chain lock that's not inspected, I've got Steve that's not colour coded. So what now? This is supposed to be your section. Precious, what's going on? You're supposed to be the foreman, supposed to be unable to check what's going on. What's going on here? Tools like this. Why? I need one more. Do me a favor, Good management on all your increase. Okay,
Alright, thank you. Just stand here, guys, stand here. 1 minute. You saw what happened here now. How do you feel about what happened here now? Me as a supervisor for us, as a former supervisor, then I do everything the way it's supposed to be done. The Lawrence approach that he had, do you feel happy about what happened? Why? Forward interaction. Change of the come on, say a patient's way. How are you going to do it from me? Good morning, everybody. How are you today, gentlemen? Hello, yeah? Families good? Happy? You know, you had a problem yesterday. The husband with the Manchester City stuff. Oh, it wasn't there. Okay. Gentlemen, you know what we have to do today? We're going to install a valve. The valve must be installed in the KO2 second floor structure. You're going to go straight on to the ground floor down again. Okay? Make sure that everybody understands we're going to walk the area, we're going to observe the area and the configuration. Okay? That activity will start at around 1 o'clock that we plan for it to be done. But please make sure that before, after lunch, we come and we verify again with each other that we are all on the same check. Okay? Everybody in agreement? You know what we need to do? You know the valve, we discussed it yesterday, the strings, etc. need to be there. I'm going to just make sure you go looking things to check that the stuff is being inspected, everything is under the sense and color code. Alright? Once you put your side, please make sure you need to make sure all gaskets, etc. have been bagged exactly the way that we have them available on the side. Patients, you need to ensure that when you are ready, we go up to this top section and we will verify exactly the equipment in the company and you will set up the things that will work. Okay? Everybody in agreement? Thank you guys. I know what to say to you. Honest, you will come to this. Yeah, you can have hands in the front.
Hey, James, good, my man. Hey, that's the chamber perspective. It's $13 good, man. Thank you for your effort on that training. Make sure it's behind it. Don't be trying to sort your stuff there. Don't get too long. Man, do you find more than 2 minutes for please? You can mention it at the stand down, you know, to see the incentive and to provide and see the positive behavior around us. And you just get the names of the
exactly what you said now doesn't have to be as well as what we need to change. And if we don't change within ourselves, it's not going to change out there with the workforce. If we as leaders, still believe you're a leader, do not make that change, how are we going to expect our workers to change? Okay. Again, the difference between a boss, somebody please read the difference between a boss. I know it's quite small, but eat carrots and you'll be fine. Right? A boss drives employees. A leader coaches them. You said coaching this now, one of your depends on authority, a boss. A leader depends on good work. Inspires fear. A boss sounds familiar, guys? Sounds familiar, yeah? How many of us inspire fear in our people? Hey, you better get the job done, otherwise you bomb this and that and the other. Yeah? And a leader, he generates enthusiasm and says, be. Sorry, the boss says I don't say I. Now and then you say I. Places blame for the breakdown. Who does he place the blame on? The employees. Hey, we got useless autism like that. Yeah? Fixes the breakdown, the leader. He knows how it is done. Boss shows how it is done. Shows how it is done. Uses people, develops people, leader. Takes credit, gives credit. Commands, asks. Says go, say, let's us go. Think about this, guys, nicely. Okay? Now, before we close, I'll show you all. I'm sure a few of you have seen this picture before. met ons schouders. Here's the boss. Looks familiar, huh? Looks like some of us, doesn't it? Yeah? That's where you need to be. Up in front. If we don't make a change, ladies and gentlemen, if we don't work at relationships amongst each other, if we don't build what we need to build in order for us to build a bond within relationships and within attitudes towards each other, we are failing. You can go for all the safety plans, safety courses, safety whatever, seminars you can go to as well. If we, the people, don't have that mentality to do the right things, if we are not setting an example, as somebody mentioned earlier on, we have to lead by example. So we're in agreement now. We're not just saying this because I'm screaming at you. We're in agreement, right? So, quick self-test. So we leave, then I'm going to leave it on to the next slide to have their choice. Self-management competency verification. I'm going to tell you a quick story I read. There's a gentleman by the name of John C. Maxwell. He's a leadership guru. Okay? Written over 700 books, etc., etc. This man talks about a lid. If you are a leader of your group or company and your lid is a 4, your people can only be a 3. If you as a leader are 7, your people are a. If you are 10, your people are a. And then he talks about what is called the law of magnetism. Magnetism means that things attract towards each other. Okay? If I am a good leader, I should attract good leaders around me. That means that when you leave your work area, your team should be leading each other and helping each other. Besides you being there and watching and keeping eye for the safety people. Right? So, what I'm trying to say to you is that if we don't raise our bars to be leaders as we say we are, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you now, we're going to fail. That's the reality of it. We're going to fail. We might not fail on the production, the job might get done, or we might injure 12 more people in the process. We might have to cut out a few more, break a few more flints or lines that need to be cut out because they were not done with QC assistance, assessments, and assess, and advise you. No. Developing yourself and taking responsibility. Let's start looking at introspecting within ourselves. Integrity and ethical conduct. Personal drive and resilience. Balancing work and life issues. We all have life issues, am I right? I say when life happens every day. Some of us more than others. Self-awareness and personal development. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are going to improve to be better leaders, your people are not going to want to follow you. There's a saying that says a boss or a manager wants subordinates. A leader wants to build leaders. So a boss works on subordinates, whereas a leader works on people and wants to follow you. Okay, so what we're trying to say, the crux of the matter is just to close. We need to show unity amongst each other and to the workforce. We need to advise each other, inform each other, and stop having these CIA, FBI, and KGB huddles. We're not a secretive organization. I'm not a Freemason. I don't even know how to shake your hand. I shake your hand. What I'm saying is this. If you don't give us the information, we cannot advise you. If you don't include us, we cannot advise you. So bottom line is, Kumbaya, my Lord, is our new motto. Hold hands, unite, and start working together and not against each other. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.